Welcome back, you're watching 9 News. Moving on to Asia News. Tokyo officials are planning to buy the long-time territorial dispute islands and have dispatched a team to survey the islands in the East China Sea. Tokyo Governor Shintaro Ishihara dispatched a survey team of 25 experts and officials and circled the 5 uninhabited islands in the East China Sea. However, because the Japanese central government did not give the group permission to land on the islands, the team stayed on the boats while surveying the islands' coastlines and the waters around them. Mr. Ishihara has already raised 1.45 billion yen in private donations over the last several months. He has informed Prime Minister Yoshihiko Noda that he would change the ownership of the island to governments for free. Japan detained and later released a group of Hong Kong activists who landed on the island last month. The relationship between China and Japan has been intensive in recent months due to the disputed island issue. Soo Myung-moon, one of the controversial Koreans in the world, had once called himself the Messiah and established Unification Church, died at the age of 92. Moon set up his church in 1954, saying Jesus Christ personally called him to fulfill the mission of building God's kingdom on earth. His followers are often called Moonies. Mr. Moon claimed he had millions of followers, including 100,000 members in the US, but disbelievers accused him for brainwashing and profiteering from worshippers. Besides his church business, Moon also extended his empire to newspapers, arms factories, universities and food distributors. In 1982, Moon was sent to jail for 13 months in America due to a tax fraud. After Moon's death, his youngest son inherits the power and keeps the church business running. Moon's widow also retains a critical position within the church. Official has released figures showing China's manufacturing activity dropped to a 9-month low in August, raising concerns of weakness in the world's second largest economy. The official Purchasing Managers Index fell to 49.2 in August, the first time since November 2011 that the number had fallen below 50. The results could strengthen the case for further policy steps to support growth, but analysts are starting to doubt that dramatic action is forthcoming. iXShares Global Insights economists said China's manufacturing is still in struggle due to the global economic financial situation and its policy is insufficient to response. Premier Wen Jiabao said it is too early to loosen curbs on speculative property investments as authorities keep a tight grip over China's once red-hot housing sector. Now moving on to sports news. Cameron Leslie smashed his own 150-metre individual medley world record, while cyclist Philippa Gray and her pilot Laura Thompson also celebrated gold medal and world record performances in London.
Leslie won the men's SM4 150 individual medley in 2 minutes 25.98 seconds, which broke the Beijing Olympic record by a whole 5 seconds. Leslie has quadruple limb deficiency, but he blitzed the field in the race. Gray and Thompson also smashed the world record by 5 seconds in the tandem pursuit qualification ride, riding the best 3 minutes 31.50 seconds. Meanwhile, Mary Fisher claimed a silver medal in 100-metre backstroke, and Michael Johnson won bronze in the R5 10-metre air rifle standing. So far, our Kiwi Paralympic team have performed exceptionally well, and this could prove to be our best games ever.
Kiwi Andrew Nicholson has won the prestigious 2012 Burghley International Horse Trials in England.
Only last month, Nicholson won bronze at the and now the 51-year-old has followed this up with first place to take the Burghley event. Burghley is one of the most highly sought-after titles on the international equestrian calendar. Nicholson targeted Burghley and together with his partner, a 12-year-old Grey Gelding, rode magnificently. Nicholson only dropped a single rail in the show jumping, but won by 2.5 penalty points ahead of overnight leader American Sinead Halpin, who dropped 3 rails. It is the 3rd time that Nicholson has claimed the Burghley title, having won in 1995 and in 2000.
Robin van Persie scored 2 late goals in the coming to Manchester United's rescue with a hat-trick against spirited Southampton.
Ricky Lambert gave the unfancied Southampton a surprise early lead before Van Persie equalised on the half-hour mark for his second goal in as many starts for his new side. Morgan Schnandeling put Southampton further ahead 2-1 soon after the break before Van Persie missed a penalty from the spot. Just when Southampton appeared to be on the brink of a famous victory, Van Persie came to the rescue at a critical time. He made amends for his earlier miss with 2 poached goals in the dying minutes to steal the points. The victory was also very special. It was Sir Alex Ferguson's 1000th league game as a manager.
This week's event is a breathtaking moment through fantasy. Childhood memories come back with a fairy tale twist.
Dress your best to the romantic and magical ballet masterpiece in the Tower season of Cinderella, dancing in Auckland this week only. Being one of the most timeless and classic fairy tales of all time, Royal New Zealand Ballet show will have you wanting more from the young talented dancers.
The role of the big stepsister is a lot of fun because you don't really have to think too much about technique. It's a lot of acting and being silly on stage and working with one another, which is a lot of fun.
Being backstage with the dancers lets you know it takes more than just hard work and passion. Hewitt started ballet at the age of 4 and cannot see herself doing anything else.
We're a form of escapism, so when you're on stage you're in a whole other world and it's very easy to get carried away.
Her companion Yan Lui plays the younger stepsister and has been dancing since she was 5. Both girls every bit like international stars.
Try to feel more confident and try to be happy to the audience.
A chat with ballet master Greg Horseman sets the tone of how close the production team are. He compliments Royal New Zealand Ballet's Cinderella.
It holds up its own in many ways compared to other Cinderellas that I've been involved in, and it tells the story very well.
Cinderella plays for just over 2 hours and it's a guaranteed hit.
I always say there's not much that they can throw at me that I hadn't tried myself, so, and if there was an easy way I would have found it by now.
The last time it was in the country was in 2007, so be whisked away by this timeless and elegant performance.
Now moving on to our Happy Diner, introducing and reviewing your favourite restaurants in Auckland.
Rainbow cocktails are usually a cup with 7 colours or 6 shots each, with different colours. But today our bartender has specially created 12 shots of beautiful coloured drinks. Great drinks for girls to share.
Don't you think these drinks are beautiful? They also have a great name called Rainbow. Usually rainbow cocktails consist of 6 shots, but here we have a total of 12, with 12 different colors. The bluer the color, the higher the alcohol in the shot, while the shots here contain more juice. Now, where shall I begin? Here I go.
Rainbow doesn't have high alcohol content because it contains more fruit juice. Lots of girls like drinking it because it's colorful and it makes them feel like they drink a lot.
Jägerbomb is a cocktail mixed by Red Bull and Jägermeister. The combination of caffeine and alcohol not only brings a unique taste, but it will also make you feel more energetic. And this flaming Jägerbomb will definitely bring you a unique visual experience. Sweet to drink, but don't underestimate it because the aftertaste will kick in.
就是外面的话，它就是简单的叫 Jägerbomb， 然后如果在我们这里是叫做
Other bars call it Jack Bomb, but here we call it Flaming Jack Bomb because we blow fire on top of it. A very cool space fire effect.
Next up, we have something with slightly higher alcohol content for the guys. Flaming Lamborghini and Backdraft, bringing you a visual feast of cocktails you've never seen before.
Lamborghini 那个的话，就是因为我们是烧的火，然后它。
We set fire in our flaming Lamborghini. The faster you drink it, the faster the flame is extinct. It warms you. You should try this in winter.